Good morning, friends. It is a beautiful summer day. It's been a little bit since we picked up the camera and talked to you guys. We actually just got back from a camping trip last night. So we went to the river with a bunch of our friends. One of our friends has some property down there. It was absolutely beautiful, very quiet, very peaceful, not a soul in sight. It was wonderful. It was my birthday weekend, so it was a great time. I did not film a ton while we were gone. I definitely filmed a little bit, but not a ton. You know me. Unless it's a trip that's designated that I want to film, I usually just try to relax and enjoy my time with friends and not pick up the camera too much. So I will throw in what I did film right now.
We may be rough camping down by the river, boondocking, whatever you want to call it, but I'm not waiting 30 minutes for some crappy coffee, okay? We gotta have the good stuff. It's just how it is. What do you think? Is that air nice? Does that feel nice?
So that brings us to today. I definitely want to work on these walls. We're gonna be painting in the next week or so. This green is going bye-bye. I'm over the green. So before we do that, we have to mud and tape and finish up the walls. However, before it gets too hot outside, before the sun gets too high in the sky, we're gonna be setting the camper up, cleaning it out, unpacking it, and then putting it away because I highly doubt we're gonna be camping again for the next few weeks. Definitely before the end of summer, but probably not in the next few weeks. And it's quite dirty in there. Like I said, we were at the river, there was a few sandy spots, and so we had Rocky with us and he was just tracking sand back in the camper. So we definitely need to give it a good little clean out. I don't think it's gonna take too much of our time, but it needs to be done. We're gonna tackle that first thing this morning so we can just get it done and over with and then hop back in this bedroom. Our whole goal was to get this done before it got hot and nasty out, but
Too late.
it is hot and nasty out. What'd you say, we're under a heat advisory?
Yeah, until Thursday. I think it said like 113 with the heat index.
Blech. Okay.
Yeah, it's so humid. It's so humid.
Yeah, well, hopefully this will be relatively quick.
Yeah, I think we're gonna pop it up, turn on the AC, and then go back in the house for a little bit.
What, until it cools off in
Yeah.
there?
If we can with it being in the sun, I don't even know.
So what's your goal here? Because you're trying to avoid all of our ski stuff that's supposed to be in the boat. I know it looks messy, we're organizing it, but what's your goal here? Because there's a tree, you need to get it right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna first try to go around the tree, and if not, I'm gonna go on this side of it.
So it may end up being like an 80-point turn.
Possibly, yes. That's easier than the boat.
Should we go take a water break?
Yes.
I'm drenched.
Same.
It's not even like we're doing anything especially strenuous. It's just, it's so hot out here, you can't help but be
So
drenched.
humid.
Yeah, and the humidity. You can't help but be drenched in sweat, so. Okay, we came in, cooled off. I think Cody put some lemonade in the slushy maker because I feel like it's going to be.
It's a frozen lemonade day.
For sure. And then I brought the BLUETTI in last night because I needed it, so we're gonna take that back out. And I'm heavy contemplating taking my fan over there out. Maybe we should take the little YOB one. What do you think?
We'll see how it is in there. I turned the AC on, but it is also in the sun, so.
So we'll just take the BLUETTI out for now, and then once we get everything removed from the camper, then I'll bring the vacuum in.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, ready, team, break. I got Cody this slushy maker for his birthday, and he loves it.
It's definitely come in handy this summer.
Okay. Let's grab the BLUETTI and go work.
I'm gonna go save Moe.
Okay.
Since I did, you know, like most of the work when we were actually camping and setting up camping and getting ready for camping and all that stuff, I figured Summer could at least clean the camper, right? So, all you, baby doll.
Okay, in my defense, homie didn't want any help. I
No,
kept
it's
saying,
not-
do you want any help? Do you want any help? Can I help you with anything? Is there anything I can be of assistance with?
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, thank you so much for opening the door. Blech. Cody, baby, can you go get the YOB fan?
What is it?
YOB?
YOB.
Ryobi?
Oh my God, you said it right. You said it right.
Okay.
You can do it. I'm so proud. All these years, you finally figured out.
This heat is gonna make me real moody real fast.
Oh, we better get to it then.
Yeah, can you get the YOB fan? This is what we're working with. Some dirty laundry, dishes, our bedding that needs to be cleaned, a bunch of stuff that needs to be unpacked. We took a few things out of here, and then this is all food, so I'll probably unpack that later on tonight. This thing right here, she's little but mighty, came in handy while we were gone. It wasn't a very long trip, so we didn't need a ton of power, just enough to get us by. So we brought this with us, but we also don't have power in our bathroom right now while we're working on the electrical panel. So I needed it to run my straightener this morning, so I had brought it in the house. All right, first run inside. I really need to order some organizational stuff. I mean, there's a ton of storage here, but it's really hard to organize it all, especially since we don't have another cabinet door. We need to make one. So I'm just gonna kind of pick up in here a little bit. This is about as organized as this is gonna get. All right, now I need to clean up all of this, bring some stuff inside, go ahead and set up the table and chairs, and bring the vacuum out so we can get this thing clean. Okay, she's clean. One moment, please. I got everything picked up. It doesn't really look dirty, but if you look in detail, it's just dog hair, sand. All of these probably need a good vacuuming. And then I just remembered that this needs to be cleaned out, but we left the power on, so it's not, for the most, this is my deodorant. I didn't want it to melt, but for the most part, everything in there is still fine.
All right, I won't take up too much of your time, but really quick, I just wanted to talk about the BLUETTI Elite 100. BLUETTI was kind enough to send it over to us to try it out on our last camping trip, and it worked great for us. It was a smaller camping trip just over the weekend, so we didn't really need a ton of power, but we did still want to bring our coffee maker, because who wants to wait half an hour for coffee in the morning? And then running fans and charging phones and stuff like that. So for just a short weekend camping trip, it was perfect for us. It can handle up to 1800 watt continuous power and 3600 watt surge power. So we're talking the vacuum, the coffee maker, a microwave, it'll pretty much run it all. And as you can see, it's tiny. It does have solar charging capability as well as AC charging or car charging. And of course it comes standard with LiFePO4 batteries that are guaranteed to last at least 10 years, most likely more depending on how much you actually use it. It's also really simple to use, so if you've never used a power station before or don't know how they work or anything like that, it's not a big deal at all. It's only got 3 buttons on the front. One to turn it on, one to turn on the AC outlets, and then one to turn on all the DC outlets and the phone charger. And with the Turbo Boost AC charging, you can go from 0 to 80% charge in just 45 minutes. And typically summer's not really one to mess with any of the power stations because most of them are a little complicated to use and they're also really heavy. But with this one, she's been using the crap out of it, taking it around all over the property and, you know, using it for all her various projects, getting ready in the morning and stuff like that. So as you know, we've worked with BLUETTI a ton in the past. We love their products. We stand behind them. They're pretty much our go-to power station. So if you want to find out how to get your own, Summer will have all the information down in the description of this video. And a huge thank you to BLUETTI for sponsoring this video.
Okay, thank you. We're in the final stretch, so I'm just trying to power through because I know as soon as I'm done, I can go sit in the AC. But man, it's hot. We want to keep the fridge open so that way it doesn't get moldy inside and it can air out. So I'm just using the paper towel holder to prop it open. And now she's away for at least a few weeks. I think we'll probably camp again before.
Oh yeah,
but
we're going back to the river.
Yeah, I wish we were at the river right now, man. It's so hot.
I know.
But for the most part, she's tucked away. She's nice and clean. So that way, the next time we go camping, all we got to do is throw stuff in, and we're good to go.
All right, now time for some air conditioning.
Yeah, let's go inside.
And water.
In our last video, we finished up pretty much all of the drywall except for by our electrical panel. That one needed a little bit more work because we planned on rerouting all of our internet and security stuff from our closet to where the new desk area is going to be. So it just needed a little bit more thought and planning.
All right, so we're gonna start mudding and taping this bedroom so we can finally get these walls finished up and hopefully get back in here this month. So the first thing I'm gonna do is start right here above the closet so I can get the mini split put back up. And you know where my mixer thing is? If you have to do a lot of taping and you're not good at taping, this is the best tool ever. It makes it so much easier.
If I can find an Amazon link, I'll put it down below. I'm pretty sure it's on Amazon.
I know Menards carries them because, yeah, I think we ordered ours on Amazon and we went to Menards like a week later and I was like, oh, hey, they carry it here.
Yeah, if I can find the link, I'll share it.
Obviously, I'm not a professional drywall taper. I'm nowhere close to it, but I've done it enough times to know what works for me and what doesn't, and what ends up healing and what doesn't. So, while this may not be the way that most people do it, it's the way that works for me. So I got the majority of my first coat done, but not all of it. So I can't really do the ceiling line right here until this dries, because if I try, I'm just gonna mess that up and it's gonna make more work for myself. So I can either try and do it all now and end up having to work more and work harder, or I can just do it piece by piece and it'll be easier. So I think that's pretty much it for tonight. I may try and hit some more screw holes, but we need to let this first coat dry. I need to run the sponge over it once it gets decently dry, and like right here, I could probably go ahead and hit this with the sponge, but all this is still too wet right here. So it's just kind of a slow process waiting game, but at least we got it started. Get some more done tomorrow.